Hello friends, good afternoon to all of you. And today I'm going to tell you about the crisis in India. As you also know that before many years ago, when the too much crisis was available as like electricity and water and many other things. As you also know that if I talk about the India's villages, as you also know that it hadn't any kind of toilets, it hadn't any kind of hospitals. As you also know that in approximately 2017, that time the electricity was totally unavailable in India, personally in villages. As you also know that when the people used to hang their stick as well as the wires in the electricity wire, so that they may get the more than more electricity. But when the crisis was start being happen, and when this type of things were being happen in the villages, that time they were complaining to their government and their elders. As you also know that if I talk about the India's crisis, as when the water crisis was available, that time average people were started the saving water. That time they got to know the importance of the water. As you also know that if I talk about the biggest crisis, it was just it was the unemployment. As you also know that when the everything was set up, if I'm going to tell you about the pandemic situation, that time everything was got set up, and that time when the lockdown was implemented, so that's why the people were unable to do their work, as well as they were unable to earn the money. That was the biggest crisis of our India, as if I compare with the another crisis. As you also know that when the people started saving money, that time they did not know that what is about to be done. When the crisis, when the corona pandemic entered in India, that time average people they started going towards their villages. As also that if I talk about the out of 100% people of our India, approximately 65% people had gone their village. As you also know that time they also stuck in the villages for 16 and 17 days. If I talk about the when the people were unable to eat food in pandemic time, they were also did not know that they were unknown with that particular thing, that we are going towards the more poorness. As you also know that the dearness was available in the pandemic time, and the people were unable to eat food, as well as the people have went aghast, as well as they were unable to hit the hay because they did not eat the food. Because that time the people were thinking about their village, that I don't have any kind of big home, and that I will do such a thing so that I may also become the rich person. Because every people wants to become right now as a rich person. He demands their self on that particular level. As you also know that when this type of things happen with our life, that we are unable to eat food, and we don't have the money so that we may eat something. So that time we got to know the importance of the money, importance of the hungriness, importance of the thirstiness. This type of things are crisis more than more available in our India. Personally, if I talk about the India has only one crisis. Its name is money. As you also know that despite being a lot of companies in India, but nevertheless the people are totally living in dearness, because they know the importance of the money, but nevertheless they want to become the rich person of India. So that's why they in kind they were changing themselves, and they're going down to down level in their life. So that's why the crisis of our India is only dearness and the unemployment. I mean, unemployment is not available everywhere is employment. As if I talk about the skills is too much important for our self, because it's develop ourselves. Because as you also know that if you have such a skill, so as you can make a drawing and make a good drawing, and you can draw something, and as well as you can do such a thing, so that the people get the benefit. Don't think that what I got. Just think that what I have given to the people, so that they may think about me one another day. This is the very biggest thing of our India, which we should follow it. As you also know that when we will face such a problem, because right now we know, if we will also face such a problem, that time we will get to know about something as of the crisis. That's also.